Hello and welcome to the 13 weeks of Halloween. This is week 4 and I am painting a pumpkin on a shirt. It's a decorate it yourself project. So let's see how that goes. I start by trying to find a palette to put my paint into. All of my palettes have crusted paint still all over them, but this one I can peel off, so I go for that one. Pretty easy. I do keep the green one, it's still next to me. I liked how it felt. So for this project, I decided I did not have enough Halloween t-shirts, so I got plain white t-shirts. And then I have this paint that I had opened very recently. I still have everything in the box in the same order. Thank you, OCD. So they all have to go where they came from. And now here I'm going to take all the colors out. I didn't do this before, so I'm going to see what came in this box. This was really well rated paint, and I have been enjoying using it. It feels really nice after it dries onto the material. It like binds itself or whatever. So I don't know if I looked at my notebook yet or not, but I had to decide. Oh, here's my notebook. Okay, I had to decide what I wanted to draw onto the t-shirts. I got a pack of a bunch of t-shirts, so I needed at least 2 Halloween themed shirts. So I drew out like 20 options. I got some votes for some various shirts, but I decided I really wanted to do a pumpkin. I needed some orange. I wanted a t-shirt with some orange. So I decided to do a cute cartoon pumpkin. That's my glitter placeholder. Here's some more shirt ideas. So I thought I might do like tarot cards. I have no idea what happened to the original audio. Oh my goodness. But whatever. I don't even know what I had said the first time. So, whoops. Whatever. Oh, my candle. Forgot about my Halloween candle. Okay, so I have no idea what I said the first time. So, I'm just going to say probably all the same things again. I wanted to do a Halloween shirt because I feel like I don't really have very much Halloween clothing. I mean, yeah, you could always use more, right? There's 3 months of Halloween, so I need a lot of Halloween clothing. So I draw out a whole bunch of different things that I might want to make into a shirt at some point. And I ask the people that I know which ones they like. And I get some votes and I get some ideas, but I don't use anybody's ideas because nobody voted for the 2 things I wanted to do. So I still did the things I wanted to do. So I decided I really, really wanted a pumpkin. Like what's most iconic Halloween symbol you can think of? To me, it's a pumpkin. And I wanted it to be a very, very cute pumpkin. Not, I don't know. Anyways, cartoony. So I tried to figure out what size to make my pumpkin, and I held up the, what is that thing called? Sketchbook against myself. And I thought, that seemed like a good measurement. It ultimately wound up being way smaller than I would have wanted it to be. So, whatever. I mean, I didn't want to draw it out on the shirt because the fabric stretches as you go. So you're more likely to get a good image if you sketch it on paper first and then use like the charcoal so that it transfers over. The charcoal's really, really messy, so it'll smudge and stuff under your hands as you go. But it is what it is. It's what I've got. You only really need to be able to see it a little bit. And I don't want to rip the page out of the book because I've got OCD, so I just try to leave it in the book and not tear the page out and smush it down with my hands so that it transfers from book to fabric. And I wanted something cartoony because, in my opinion, it's easier to draw than any other style. I don't know, no shading or anything really all that necessary. So I wanted something friendly, and I really wanted to play in the paint some more. It felt really nice when I used it on the wall hanging, and then I realized the wall hanging is never going to get washed, so I didn't need fabric paint for it. I could have used acrylic paint, but okay, so I want to test this paint more, and I'll see how it washes and wears over time. I am curious. It felt really nice after it dried. Like, it dries on what is like a silk screen. You know, when you buy a shirt and it's got a printed and it feels like it's part of the shirt, it doesn't feel like it'll peel off. That's what this paint feels. It feels like it's part of the shirt. So I've definitely enjoyed playing with it and hope one day I have all of the colors opened. So for this, I tried to figure out where the center was just by eyeballing it, and I totally did not make the center at all, and it's very obvious when it's worn that it's completely off center. It's more like a pumpkin heart. I don't really know how else I could have fixed that to find the center better. If the pumpkin was bigger, it probably wouldn't have mattered as much. So I go for what colors come. I don't try to mix them together. I just use their straight orange, green. I use the neon yellow so that it glows a little bit. And then white and black for the detail touches. I wanted something really basic and really simple. This is a design that anybody should be able to do. I mean, not you don't have to be perfect to get just a basic little bubble pumpkin. These containers were definitely hard to get the protective cap thing off. I noticed people complaining about that in the comments, but I didn't understand until I had it in my hand. It doesn't have a lip. There's nothing to grab when you're trying to pull the little piece of paper off. So I did fling some paint once in a while as I was trying to get it to come off, but whatever. So it's set on the thing, 1 to 2 layers, coats, whatever, something like that. And I figured one coat did go on really well, but I wanted to do 2 coats just in case, because there's like little tiny white spots that I might have missed here and there. And it said 2, so I'm going to go for 2. I'm a little bit of a maximalist sometimes, most of the time, almost always. Okay, never mind. Oh. Anyways, so my outlining, it's not all that great. It was really hard to get skinny straight lines on the shirt because like the fabric goes out with little bubbles. Like, I don't know how to explain that. How fabric goes. Anyways, the fabric was fabricking. So I did my best. It's a little bit wiggly, but that's okay. Everything in Halloween can be wiggly. It's fine. And then I couldn't remember. So I don't know how many art schools I went to. Multiple art schools, multiple years, tons of different teachers. And one of the only things that I remember how to do is drawing a pumpkin, but not all of the steps of drawing a pumpkin. I remember that they taught us to make the bubbles so that it's a bubbly pumpkin, you know? And then I forget what they said about the shading, and I also cannot remember at all how they said you finished the back, the top. What is that part called? The stem, and also the part behind the stem. So I kind of wing it at that point and try to remember, like, what is that shape even called? What would a cylinder look like, I guess? I went for it. I think it looks right. Right enough. It's fine. It's cute. And I wasn't really going for like a carved pumpkin look. I wanted it to be more like the pumpkin as a character. He's this living little uncarved closed top of pumpkin with the little, you gotta have little shines in your eyeball so that it looks like a character. This one was pretty fast. This kind of a design should be able to be done in definitely in just a few hours, and then you're supposed to leave it to dry. I don't know, I think it said 4 hours before you wear it, and you're not supposed to wash it for at least 24 hours after you paint with it. I don't know about other paints, that's just this specific paint. So after I paint, I did let it sit overnight before I tried to put it on and play with it. And before I tried to pull it off the cardboard, did I mention yet? You're supposed to put a piece of cardboard in between the layers so the layers don't stick to each other. And I did do that, and there's definitely a little bit of paint stuck to the cardboard, so it would have gotten stuck if I didn't do that. The 2 layers of shirts. So I'm glad that I read the instructions. Definitely read the instructions on any craft paint you buy. At least skim them. It helps. And the brushes that came with this that were really good. I'm like genuinely shocked with this product. It was somewhere around $20. I don't remember, but it came with good quality brushes, 3 of them, and all these different colors paint. I don't remember how many, but I was really happy with it. And I'm definitely going to want to think of more things to do with it. At this point, I am slightly out of ideas. I have one idea that I'm not certain I want to do. I was thinking about maybe painting the bottom of pants, but I don't wear pants, so maybe I'll paint the pants and just wear them once. Maybe I'll wear pants more when it gets cold out. I was thinking I wasn't going to wear pants this year, though, because why would I wear pants? Pants are uncomfortable. The pants I'm talking about are jeans. Pants. Buttonless pants are fine. Like leggings are fine. I'll wear leggings. I've been wearing yoga pants, but I don't want anything tight around me while I've got the spine injury. Everything I wear is extremely loose these days, or it's completely not touching me in the center at all, and you can't tell. The midriff is open. Oh, I get claustrophobic, so that's also why I wanted a bunch more shirts, so that I can have more options with my giant t-shirt collection, because some of my t-shirts aren't big enough, and then I feel like I'm trapped if the elbow feels pinched or something, so that's fun. But anyways, this was really, really cute. Only a few colors, very simple design. Most people should be able to do it. I mean, you can screenshot it and trace it if you want. I thought it was pretty cute. The way that it moves on the fabric with me as I move was really nice. It definitely feels like part of the material. So I had fun making it. Oops, I'm knocking things over, and I hope you had fun watching me make it. Bye.